Today is part 2 of the Lego Technic Heavy Duty Excavator, and we are going to build the second build, which is the tracked tractor. So we've already built the Heavy Duty Excavator itself that you can see on the front of the box, and that was in part 1, which you can go check out at the end of this video. I'll have a link to it. And on the back of the box, you can see there in the little corner is our tracked tractor, and that is what we are going to build today. And for that, we are going to need the Lego Instructions app, which you can get on your phone, and I am going to be building that right now. Now that we're finally finished with this thing, and yes, it took about an hour for me to build this thing, and it is pretty cool. Now, I am pleasantly surprised by this secondary build, and it is very well finished off for a secondary build. You can see at the front we do have a little awkward white stripe, but that's about it, other than just kind of the Technic look all over the side. But other than those two things, I think that this is really cool and it works very well. So let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look at our tracked tractor, you can start off at the back with this cool arm, and this is a very similar mechanism to our Heavy Duty Excavator, which is the primary build of this set. And unfortunately, you cannot build both of the vehicles at once, although that would make a really cool construction site. That's just not possible with the amount of pieces that you get in one box. But you can buy 2 of them, and that will let you build both at once, and that would be really cool. We'll have those linked in the description below if you do want to go pick those up, or one of them up even. But you can see as I twist this knob, that kind of makes the bucket at the back kind of dump, and then if you move this knob here, then that kind of changes the pitch of the whole arm and allows you to kind of use the two in unison to kind of scoop stuff up, and I think that is a really good mechanism. Just as I said in the excavator video, I do really like how Lego has done those spinny hydraulic pieces, and I do really like just kind of the whole build here. But in the middle, you can actually kind of twist it for steering, and there is no special knob to do this. You just kind of bend it, but I don't think there really needs to be a special knob. It just works really well anyways. Now, one thing that doesn't work quite as well is the tracks. Now, they are linked up on the front, but not the back, and you kind of spin those like that, although on slick surfaces such as this table, they don't really roll around much. You kind of need maybe a carpet or maybe a rough linoleum to be able to get those to turn, and the rear ones turn really easily, but the front ones, you can see as I turn them linked up, they are a little bit harder, and that is because at the front we can actually open up the whole front of this thing, and you can see that we do have little pistons there, and as you rotate your tracks, they do spin or go up and down, I mean, and as you kind of spin these, they may get stuck because of the way the little camshaft down there works, but it just kind of makes its way, and you just got to push a little harder and then it'll get unstuck and you're fine. Now, probably my least favorite thing about this whole build is this white stripe, which is just kind of there, and there's not really any white stripes anywhere else on the build. It's just kind of right there, so it does look a little bit out of place, but I don't think that it's too bad because it does kind of look cool with the white, yellow, and black look. Now we have kind of a mirror here, but if I twist this over, you can see that that mirror actually has gauges on it, and that is because it did tell you to put that sticker on it in the instructions, even though that sticker for me was already on it because that is the control panel on the Heavy Duty Excavator. And on the front a little more over here, you can see that we do have these little parts here that you can actually swing out, and I guess you could pretend that those are little steps that you could use to perform maintenance on the engine, and that is on both sides. Now right back here we do have a little step ladder that you can use to get into the driver's compartment here, and the driver's compartment itself is basically just kind of a red seat back and a window, and that is about it. And then you do have those little mirrors off the sides. Now going on to this other side, you can see that this is where that ladder was, and you also have a mirror on this side, and this is a very large muffler for the engine, and I do like that they gave us this little exhaust pipe area. And overall, I do think that this thing looks quite nice, and we also get 2 of these little traffic cones instead of the 4 that we got in the Heavy Duty Excavator, but we kind of used those parts for the seat, so you only got 2 in this set. So let's go on to the overview. Overall, this is a pretty great secondary build. Now it does look a little rough around the edges, as would any other secondary build from Lego Technic, but I do think that this one is among the cleaner ones and has the most features I've probably ever seen in a secondary build. You have the ability to move all the pistons by twisting the little treads at the front. You do have this little exhaust that you could pretend is a feature, or you have your little driver's compartment, and of course all the treads move. You can steer it, and you have the ability to maneuver the little shovel at the back. Now, if you want to pick yourself up one of these, or even 2 of these, so you can build the Heavy Duty Excavator behind me, as well as this at the same time, you can pick those up in the description below. We'll also have some other Lego Technic sets down there for you to choose from. And with that said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that bell so you never miss a video. Check out this video, which is our Heavy Duty Excavator video, and check out this playlist, which is our Lego Technic playlist. So I'll see you next time on LuclearFusion.